In the greenhouse game, each week begins with 3 players entering the greenhouse, earning power in deciding who goes home each cycle. Players in the greenhouse designate which players are vulnerable at each week's banishment, where the players vote to eliminate one of the nominees. Additionally, players are able to earn seeds, the in-game currency, and the vulnerable players can use those seeds to buy their way out of precarious situations. Alliances must be forged, lies must be told, and at the end of each cycle, someone has to go home. It's the ultimate game of negotiation. Do you strike now, or save your power for later? Do you rescue a valuable ally, or do you hang on to your seeds? In this cutthroat game of survival, can you successfully put your trust in someone else? Can you successfully get someone to put their trust in you? 17 enter, 1 will leave. This is The Greenhouse, Season 8. By a vote of 4-4. We have a tie.
These would not have been my final 2 nominees had all things shaken out the way I planned. I think one of them is a lot better for me and closer for me, so I'm going to vote to eliminate Noah.
All right, Noah, you have been banished from the greenhouse. Thank you for playing. Bill Mealy. All right. This challenge should be fairly quick. All of you have 10 solo cups, pretty equidistant around you. For this challenge, you will be racing to build a pyramid 4, 3, 2, 1 with these solo cups. Does this make sense? Yeah. However, you're only allowed to use your feet. Please keep your socks on. If they stack together, I will allow you to use your hands to unstack them. Okay? Otherwise, feet only. The top 3 will enter the greenhouse in the order that you finish. Okay? In 3, 2, 1, go. Matthew, ditching the shoes. Here, under the roll. It is taller than the getting closer. All right, first one is Kiara. You place first. Tight race. All right, congratulations, Ben. You placed second. Matthew and Lee placed third. All right, Papa comes in third. Sorry, Lee. All right. All right, first place Kiara, second place Ben, third place Matthew.
I'm gonna green thumb.
All right.
I'm gonna take first.
All right. Sorry, Kiara, you have been knocked out of the greenhouse. So now the standings are first place Sean, second place Ben, third place Matthew. Meet me in the library.
Why would he do that? Why? Why would he do that? I don't get it. He should have just taken what seeds from Matthew. What the fuck? The one time I win greenhouse, and I'm in first. Okay, I technically got in greenhouse, but I won first place, and I get to actually have nominating power, and then get it taken from someone who's supposedly my ally? What are you thinking, Sean? Literally, what are you thinking? Because everything I've told you has been straightforward, honest, and yeah, we haven't had a lot of one-on-one conversations, but because I knew we were good, especially with Ben too. So I don't understand if we were in the top, why you would do something like that, but I'm letting you know that's fucking shitty, and it was not a good move for you.
Hello, here we are at another flower picking ceremony. Oh,
Word.
all right, here we are at another flower picking ceremony. Do you want to talk before we go?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm assuming y'all want flowers.
I would like a flower, yeah.
Cool. Okay. So then I will take 2 seats. I just ask that you guys don't nominate me. I know that's like a lot to ask because there's literally like, what, 3 people, 4 people. So.
Correct. There are 4 eligible people to be nominated.
So I would
meaning
just
that
hope-
there are mathematical possibilities where any player could
I guess
force to
that's
be
what I was
going
thinking. Like, I don't plan on nominating you originally, but like if someone uses Uproot and I don't have a choice, like,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, I'll take the 2 seats.
Yeah, but yeah.
All right. Matthew grabs 2 seats.
Do you have a preference here?
Yep.
What do you? I guess you'll just take it from me. Ooh, what do you want?
I'm probably gonna take the rose again.
Alright, Ben grabs
Thank
the
you.
rose. Sean steals the rose, and Ben grabs the sunflower. So, the final standings for the week. Ben is sunflower, Sean is rose, and Matthew gets 2 seeds.
I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy.
I just
got
want to
do
tell
it.
y'all that I love y'all, and this is not gameplay, but I just truly, this is so fun, and I'm just so happy.
I know. I'm actually like, I was so nervous coming into this because I really thought my anxiety was be a lot worse. But like, I realized I'm just excited to be here. Like, I genuinely am just happy. too.
And
So
I truly feel like everyone is playing, you know, which is so fun.
Congratulations. What is this? Top 5 now?
We will be top 5
That's.
automatically.
I'm so happy. What do you want to do? I think Kiara's going to be a little. I don't know how she's going to think about the fact that you took her spot.
how'd you do that?
Because there is a mathematical possibility that anyone who doesn't have a flower could go up.
Okay,
Oh, so you. Okay.
but
like-
we have each other's best interest in mind. I thought so. Like, I was just confused because I really thought we were just gonna have each other backs. Is that still the case?
We do,
Okay.
but
Okay. I
in
just-
that
I
3,
really
I'd rather
hurt.
be a 3 with a flower than the 3
I
who could
get it.
get.
Yeah.
But it's just, I wish you would have told me that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Like, I do, but
My only concern was giving Matt seeds instead of us seeds, but I think we're
yeah,
good. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Is you could have taken Matt, and then we could have
I mean,
negotiated between
it's
the
fine,
3
yeah,
of
yeah,
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Because like, had we talked about that, we could have just been like, okay.
Yeah, we
But
would've
even
needed to
if
talk
we
about it
had
last
the seeds,
round.
we need the seeds for the end, and we can't
That's
do
what I was
anything
thinking,
unless
yeah.
we have seeds at the end.
Yeah.
So like, we need like now he has that on the other side.
We'll
It's
just make them
3
up
We
for
can
it.
always
3.
barter, make them barter for it, or use them. Yeah.
I
I
mean-
didn't think of that. Yeah.
Oh, they're just. Yeah, we gotta put
But
up
it's
Lee
3 versus 3. Honestly,
Yeah.
they're over there talking. I came in.
I'm not
confounded you.
changing anything. We obviously just made a big move to save you. Like you're.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I am hosting a seed hunt under the garage that will
Okay.
end by the time nominations happen.
Okay. We should go do that.
Yeah, but yeah, I think we're still good. I don't want us to be.
I'm not burning.
No, I know.
bridges.
Okay, yeah,
no,
yeah.
I know.
It was hurtful. It's like it was the one time I actually had the chance to pick what I wanted.
I know.
The last time I was forced into the 2 seats,
Yeah.
which was fine,
Yeah.
but it just hurt coming from you.
I know. And I knew
that's
that it
okay.
wasn't a fun choice. I just knew that I needed to guarantee myself to be able to play next round.
I really
And-
just wish you would have taken Matthew out because
I
it would have been
know.
us 3 against them.
But if somehow they
But there is
had
no-
come off,
but not without seats.
huh?
Not without seats.
Okay, so what I want to have Ben do is, I want Ben to nominate one of you 2. I have 3 seeds. I'll buy the uproot you, and then Kira goes up, and then she goes home.
Okay. Are we
Because
positive
Sean's
that's
gonna,
what happened?
Sean's gonna, I'm assuming, put one of us up since he didn't want to put up Kira.
Oh, yeah, I assume.
Because I have enough seeds, so I have 3 now. Because I got 1 from the seed hunt and then 2 from this. And I think because they just used it to,
And I have a seed.
and Ben has a seed as well. And then if he puts one of you up, you'll get a seed as well.
Right.
So then we control who's up, because then the renom Ben would make. Do you guys feel comfortable with that? But Ben, when he's been talking to me, has been all in on this 4. Whether that's a lie or not, I don't know. I'm just playing it like that since
I
that's
believe
how he's
he has been.
Yeah, for sure.
And I
I
think
know I have.
I think that's our best bet, because then like we control instead of Sean controlling who goes
No,
up.
he's controlling.
No, I'm saying that this round, yeah.
Yeah. But now it's gone.
But because then we could get Kira out and he's alone.
Hello, everyone. I'm hosting a seed hunt under the garage. Nominations happen.
We're going.
All right. Hi, Lee. Hi. All right. Before you is a box of dry erase board markers. Okay. The challenge is just to make the longest chain without it breaking or touching the ground. Okay. It also can't touch any furniture or physical object like the table or the chair.
So just building the marker.
Yes, correct. All right, I'm sorry, but it broke. Your score is 7.
Do I have to hold it anywhere specific at the end?
Nope. Just it can't touch the ground or break. All right, it is broken. I will count only the long one.
Oh, great. Okay.
Great. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is your score. Do not share your score with anyone else, please.
Oh, this bottom one broke off.
Just make the longest chain without it breaking or touching the ground or any other surface other than your body.
Other than my body?
Yeah, like you can hold it against yourself, but it just can't touch the ground or like the table or anything.
Okay.
So
Those are
just,
the rules.
huh?
Am I allowed to lay down and put it on my body? It's the genius game.
Yeah, yeah, sure. I'll allow it. Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna help any.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said yes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just long as it's not timed. Right?
Yeah, just long as not time.
You said no touching the ground and no what? This is not gonna work.
Can't touch the ground or any other surfaces. Otherwise, just the longest chain. Without breaking, obviously. You get 1 and 2. It broke. All right, so your score is 5. Thank you.
What are we playing for?
Proceed. All right, and your final score is 9.
I guess I was wrong. They will fall off the bottom.
And I can hold it up, I can hold it. It just cannot touch the ground. Wow.
Or a hard surface like the table or chair.
Okay. And as soon as one falls, I'm out.
Yes.
I mean, or that's my count.
Yes.
Is it gonna be public who gets it?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm not the shortest one, but still.
All right, it broke. So your final score is?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yep, your score is 12. You'll see in your pot at the next auction whether or not you won. All right, that is your score.
The gays failed me! Disclaimer, I am also gay. Yes, I have a straight white male boyfriend. That's besides the point. I am a fellow queer. So, no hate crimes have been committed, thank you.
My plan is to nominate Matthew. I don't know what Ben is going to do yet. I would prefer that we not share our seeds with the nominees for Uproot.
For clarification, yes.
I can go.
What seeds?
Yes. I mean,
No.
If there are seeds.
yeah, I'm probably going to put Matthew.
Okay.
He now has 3 seeds. I know I was part of giving him that 3 seeds.
What's your end game? Like, who do you want to go to the end with?
It's a little bit of hope and pray. I
just
trust Ben in a decision.
Okay, gotcha.
I do trust Ben to make a decision. I don't know if it'll be the right decision for me or
Okay.
what exactly, but he's definitely one player who I do not foresee me putting up without it being required
Got it.
in any scenario.
Got it. Okay.
I have told anyone that if I'm in the final 4, I am comfortable being the one to choose. Like, I am comfortable with people voting for me and me choosing, so that you all don't have to make that tough decision.
I'm so happy that you're in power and he took it from Kiera. So I was saying are you still down with like the 4 of me, you?
I'm done with R3.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So-
I've barely been talking to Dee the past couple rounds, so I don't.
Yeah.
I feel good with her.
But yeah, I kind of me with Sean, so I get it. I was talking to them and I said, what if, because I don't think Sean's gonna nominate Kiera.
I don't think so either.
I think it'll be me or someone. Oh fuck if it is me. So, oh, he probably is gonna put me up.
I feel like an uproot is going to be used.
Oh, I have 3 right now. So I was gonna
Yeah.
say maybe you put me up and I will uproot and then you get the renom. Would you
Well,
renom Kiera?
Well, because, okay, here's my concern that no, because tell me if I'm doing the math wrong.
Alright.
There's 6 of us.
Yes.
There's 2 people making a decision,
Yep.
right? 2 people are going to be nominated.
Yep.
Someone buys an uproot, gives it to someone. This other person has to go up, no matter what.
Yeah. If I don't get nominated by Sean, I could buy the uproot and kind of decide what to do. Because then it leaves the power in our hands. Because then if we wanted to take down your nom and do something like that, we could. But that just depends on what Sean wants to do and if he's going to nominate me. Because if Sean's going to nominate me, I would want you to nominate me.
Nominate you.
Because then it'll force him to show his hand.
If he comes to me and says, "Oh, I want to nominate you," and then I say I want to do it instead, is that too much for? I guess it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter. It's like we're at the point where
I'll see what he says.
it's kind of obvious. If I'm going to get nominated, I would rather you nominate
Yep.
me.
And if he says he's going to nominate you, I just nominate you anyways, and then we'll
I'm just afraid
get
that
someone to uproot. So even if we have enough to uproot you,
regardless, yeah, because you'll give me
then-
a seed if I need it. Because I have 3 right now.
I will. Yeah.
But if like they somehow bid, and I honestly think I could convince Dee Dee to give me hers. So if he says that he wants to nominate me, you nominate me, so I get a seed.
Yep. Okay.
But if he doesn't want to nominate me and he's going to nominate Lee, honestly, put Dee Dee up. And she'll get a seed, and then we'll go from there to figure out if we want to keep her on the block or
Okay.
go after Kiera, because we'll have time to decide then.
Trust to do that.
How y'all doing?
Fine right now, I think.
Good. Congrats again.
Thank you.
Yes. What are you thinking? Do you know?
I'm probably going to put you up because you have enough to uproot.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
It just drains the seeds again. We've
We've
been
been
playing
draining the seeds all day.
A game of who wants a seed, you can't have it.
Yeah. No, that makes total sense.
So,
For sure.
Yeah. Ben will do what he does.
So I told Ben that if he wants to nominate me, that Ben should nominate me, so I get a seat at least, since I already have enough to uproot, and it gives us 1 more. And he said he would probably do that. I think I will have enough for uproot, but it's just who Sean would nominate, and then who the renom and stuff is the tricky part.
And then I knew Sean said if he like we talked to the last minute. It is shitty like that I am now vulnerable when I didn't have to be.
Yeah.
But
that
anyway.
was. I'm
giving
so
you-
glad I trusted my intuition to not use that bank vote that first time. I'm like, we don't need it now because otherwise you would have been gone.
I know. And God, can I give you a hug? I'm not a big hugger, but can I give you a hug? Oh God.
This game, we have saved each other so much. Oh my gosh. What do you think I should do here?
Sean publicly said to me and Dee Dee, and as Lee was coming up into the conversation, that he was gonna Matthew. I'm gonna be honest. Between Dee Dee and Lee, Dee Dee does not want me here, and I don't want her here. But only, and it's literally, it's like a mutual thing because I wasn't coming for her, and then she thought I was, and so now she's just continuously coming for me, even though I told her and tried to clear the air. And so I'm like, why not just gun for her?
Here's my concern, which is what Sean was talking about earlier, is like, let's say the two of them in the block. If they get enough, I don't know how many seeds anyone has. If they get enough seeds, they hand it to the third person, and then you have to go on the block because there's no, that's everyone. So do I give them a seed?
Anyway.
Do you think that they have?
It is Sean.
Okay, yes, come in.
Yeah. Does it make more sense to give one of them a seed? Because there's that risk that they...
Matthew has 2 seeds from being in
He's
greenhouse.
3 seeds. He still has 1 from last round.
Okay, so either way, he's probably gonna uproot, huh?
I would like to put him up.
Yeah, I know, and he's gonna uproot.
Who should I put up? One of them or
My gut is Lee.
Lee?
Are you working with Dee Dee? Like, be honest. Like, are y'all close?
No, my gut is just that the two who just passed each other
Right,
uproot
because so put
shouldn't
them
go
against
up.
each other.
Yeah, have to be against each other.
Okay, and either way, one of them goes.
Is
I don't
there any
think Dee Dee's
concern
gonna
Dee Dee would
take me.
try to take
Well,
one of them
I
off?
just know that Dee Dee doesn't
Possibility.
want me here, which is fine. Right, I get it, but I know that she's actively gunning for me.
Yeah.
Actively.
Did y'all?
So that's
Are
we're
all the
trying-
bank votes also gone now?
Yeah, I don't have any, and no, I don't have any either.
But you think I should do Lee?
Up to you. I mean, either way, if you say your gut is Lee.
I mean,
So-
if we need to get the seeds gone, we have to put one of them up.
Yeah, that is the way to get the seeds going.
And I feel like we have to put both to save you for sure.
And then, okay, so they go up, and then one of them comes down anyway. Then that leaves
Dee Dee.
Deep. Oh, but one of them's gonna pass it to the third. That's what Ben said. They would probably do what Lee just did, pass it to somebody else, so that way. So like, if Lee comes down, pass to Dee Dee, so she can't be nominated again. So then I go up. I mean, and that means who's voting? That means I go.
Let me use logic here. You think it's guaranteed that 3 of them pass it to each other?
No, but why wouldn't they? They just did.
They didn't pass it to Dee Dee. Do we not put Matt up? Hope he keeps his seeds selfishly? Trying to save him for final 5 and 4? We'd be guaranteeing him the next one. And potentially the choice at final 4.
Yeah.
Is it worth it to get 3 of us there? Seeds are important, but numbers are more. What if we don't put Matthew up?
And instead do Dee Dee and Lee. And then if Lee hands it to Matthew,
Matthew
will
would have to
pull
get rid
Lee
of the seeds.
down.
I mean,
If
it compels the person with the most seeds to be selfish. To choose their seeds over their allies. Because that person is safe at the final 5.
I need you to play the game.
Okay, I gotta go play.
Go, yeah. I made a choice for me. This scenario that we are talking about in this room, just a continuation of Kiera's point, is that if any one of the 3 of them decides to play uproot, they will pass it. I would much rather Kiera being the one on the block than it having been me. I am sorry because it sucks to do that to an ally, but we are in the game for myself. I cannot be put in a situation where I would be relying on 2 other players who have the seeds to not buy uproot. It can't work like that. It just can't work like that. We have drained so many seeds in this game that any misplay of the rules could save me as well.
So my thought process is Sean's probably not going to nominate Kiera, right? So if I go up, it'll probably be one of you. So then if we uproot and pass it, we could force Kiera on the block.
Okay.
So it would have to. So if two of us are on the block, and then it's like Kiara and one of us not on the block. Since I have enough to buy Uproot, I bought it and passed it to whoever wasn't on the block from us.
Right.
And then they used it. We would have the two votes, and they can't give away their ranked votes to use because we wouldn't.
Because we would use it
Like
for ourselves.
yeah.
Okay.
So I think we have to do that.
If I give you my seed, would you pass it to me?
Yeah, if you use it on me for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I would do that, and then we'd save you on the vote. Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Perfect. Did he tell you that he wanted to nominate me?
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Will you
What do you
nominate
guys
me then?
think I should do? Well, then he's just gonna nominate. Should I
But I would
nominate?
rather get another seed since I'm gonna uproot anyway.
Do we have seeds?
I have enough to uproot. I think you have one.
Or like, what are you comfortable with?
I feel the most comfortable. I think we just, as long as the seed stays here, it doesn't matter, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Putting you because I feel like I'm gonna like piss them off.
Okay.
Like,
That makes
I'm like,
sense.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
put Matt up instead to give him a seed.
Then
they'll
if
be,
I
like,
need
mad
it,
at me.
will you give me a seed?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Then I trust
So,
you.
Okay.
so you're gonna okay, and you're gonna nominate, and he's gonna
He's
nominate me,
nominating me. Yeah.
and then I just want to be on the same page.
I will pass it to whoever is not on the block, and they take me down. Since
Okay.
I have the majority of the
So,
votes.
so you will
Kara
pass.
would still be forced nominated.
Yes, you. Because if two of us,
So you're gonna pass it to me.
whoever is not on the block, I will pass it to.
Right.
Yes.
Hello, top 6. It's time for another nomination ceremony. Ben, you are our sunflower. Please stand and announce your nominee.
All right, guys. I only have a couple options here. I am unfortunately nominating you, Lee.
All right, Lee, please have a seat. But you received a seat. Okay, Sean, I need you to stand and name the second nominee of the week.
I committed publicly to who I was going to nominate. I now think that was not the correct call, and so I'm going to nominate Dee Dee.
Oh, all right, Dee Dee, you have been nominated. Please have a seat. All right, Lee and Dee Dee have been nominated for management. Let's go to the auction. Hello, top 6. Welcome to another auction. Whoever won the dry erase marker challenge will see an extra seed in their pot. Holly, do you have any announcements?
Yes, Green Thumb is up for purchase. Keep in mind, Final 5 is the last time this can be used.
And everyone's competing next round.
So,
All right, cool.
Did you get the seed from the seed hut?
Was that planned?
No, I swear, like on everything.
Okay. Okay.
I like am.
Okay, I got the seed.
Huh? Oh, you
got
did.
the
Okay.
seed.
Do you want? Because okay, I will be honest. When I talked to Ben, he was like a little weary about you because he was like, I don't know. Like I haven't talked to Dee Dee like one-on-one recently, so I that's why I was pushing so hard for me to be the one to get the uproot. So I want to take you off or vice versa.
Please take me
Because
off.
I know that we'll keep leading. I was just scared. Like,
Yeah.
and Ben was making me nervous. So if you want to give me your seeds, I will bid on it and take you down 100%. Like on the flight that I am taking home tomorrow, I will not fuck you over. Because I wouldn't have came up with that plan.
I was not gonna fuck you over.
I know.
Please don't fuck me.
Dee Dee, all day we've done this, and we've gotten here.
Okay.
That is one more person, the last person from the Are Not 5 that we made. And if I was gonna be shady, I would have done it rounds ago when Sean started being shady.
Right.
And we've talked so much more than the beginning of the day and yesterday as well. So I hope like you.
And I would rather give them to you.
Yeah, like I haven't broken one of those today. Okay. So, and we said today, clean slate. We've gotten everything we've wanted.
And I've told you every fucking thing.
Everything, and that's why I told you the Ben thing. Because I want you to know, like, I could have kept that from you and been like, oh, like, let me go see if, like, Ben wants to do it. So if you want to give me seeds, I'll just, like, kind of...
Please.
On everything. On my Taylor Swift tickets as well.
Because honestly,
So you have 2 or 3?
I'm too.
Okay.
I wish I had 3. Oh, how many do you have?
I'll have 5 now. Well,
Do
no,
I
like,
have to give them all to you?
I mean, I would like to have at least one since I'm going to help you bid so I don't use all 3 of mine. and I used 2 and then 1 of yours, so it kind of makes it fair.
And I don't even know why I would keep one.
Yeah. 'Cause I won't put down all 5. I'm gonna put 3 first.
Okay, and if you are true to your word and I stay, can I have?
The extra back? Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Okay, so.
Like, and this will show you both me taking you down and you'll have it back.
Okay.
Yeah, we got this. On everything. Did you know that he wasn't gonna do me?
I'm
Because
trying to
I
figure out
didn't
what
have a
he's
conversation
thinking.
with him after he said in here that he was putting me up, so that was confusing.
I feel like it was all a ploy. I think the whole making a public statement was, but I
That's
don't know why.
felt. That's what I felt.
But I'm gonna go bid 3 on
Okay.
uproot.
I want to go figure out what Sean's thinking, because
But like if you uproot, you come down, Kiera goes up.
That's ideal.
Yeah.
That's ideal. Ideal is her.
Yeah.
Hello, Holly. Welcome back. How'd you get your job back?
Yes, I did. After calming down and reconsidering some life choices, I returned.
Well, I love that you returned, so I will be back at the store again. I will be bidding 3 on uproot.
Okay, thank you. Matthew has bid 3 seeds on uproot.
If I am voting, I'm keeping her.
And I owe you because you gave me uproot, and we've been working together. So, yeah, we got this.
I think we have solidified our trust in each other.
For sure. Yeah, we've done so much together.
I mean, you to me for sure.
Yeah. No,
Like-
100%.
I will not vote you.
So,
Are we talking with no cooking? Okay.
can I ask like why you?
I switched because I thought that the biggest possibility of her staying was for Matthew to have a free uproot at Final 5.
What do you mean?
To be selfish with the seeds.
Oh, we could like, if he does get seeds, convince him to go for the green thumb instead of the uproot. If he does get seeds.
I don't know if y'all just heard, but Holly just said somebody bid for uproot. I don't know.
Okay, it's a little late.
Yep. Anyway, that was my logic, is I thought the best
Yeah.
likelihood of them not passing it was for Matt to still have enough to try to guarantee safety next round for himself.
I mean, we could still pitch it to him.
Not if it's already bid.
No,
He doesn't have
yeah,
to use
because he doesn't have to use it. I mean, he can lie to our faces, but I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
You're gonna, sorry,
Go ahead.
that's just skeptical. We're gonna convince him not to use the thing that's helpful now, but have already spent the seeds so that they can't be useful next time.
It's a good point. That's a great point that you just made.
We can still try to do that, but
I mean, what other option do we have? So,
beg, cry.
Wait, what do you mean?
okay, so who would that leave voting? Whoever they take down. So I don't know whoever comes down gets to vote.
And whoever used it.
And if
So Matt.
yeah, and they're gonna send me out.
Well, I think our only strategy at this
To
point
talk to him.
is to go to Matthew and say,
Yeah.
are we going to have Miss Dee Dee beat us at the end? What's your current plan?
Yeah, that's kind of.
Okay.
Well, I want to just get uproot and then decide as we're like here now,
Okay.
because like I just wanted to be safe, because like I thought you were gonna nominate me and I was just gonna uproot myself anyways. So
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead.
Switched a little bit last minute because I think Miss Dee Dee is playing a phenomenal game. Was a huge part of an original alliance starting at the final 15 that ran the game until final 10. Then she was the first to move from that alliance to make sure that that alliance did not steamroll and take her out early.
yeah.
She is the catalyst that allowed any other moves since jury to happen. She has survived the block against Maddie, which was not an easy vote. People really tried to do it.
Yeah.
And if
In fact, there was a
I was people.
her
Yeah,
own
I was
her
people.
own banked vote against her
I was
because you
people.
know.
Yeah, because I know. Yeah.
You
she
know.
survived her own banked vote
Yeah.
being put against her, and she might
Yeah.
like.
So
think
I just
she
wanted
is
to make
going-
sure that I bid on it. So like, at least
You're
the
good.
two of them didn't talk, and like if they had seats together, come together and like attempt to bid. So I just like put it down there and I was like,
Oh,
okay.
okay. Have you not been able to talk with them individually?
I talked to them. They
I
were just
guess
kind of
that
standing
even if you
together, and I
Yeah.
was like, I don't want to just like awkwardly have one of
Stay.
you stand there.
Yeah. So that was my end logic. And
Yeah.
like,
No, that makes sense.
you already had enough, so.
Yeah, I'd be fine deciding like what to do with
Not
you guys.
use it.
Not use it.
Hopefully not use
Yeah.
it.
I'd
And
probably let the
gives-
two of you have that conversation.
Yeah.
Oh
if
yeah,
you
you
don't
probably.
mind.
Yeah. Oh, because if I
I'd
use
be
it,
the going up.
Talk.
So
Yeah.
let's talk.
if I use it, you go up. If I don't use it, it's them,
It
and it's
stays.
Dee Dee.
But
so.
if it's it's then if it's them, it's Dee Dee, and I mean you're close with Lee. I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, I think me and Lee are
Yeah.
like, pretty tight, especially after he
Exactly.
gave me the uproot after we didn't talk.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
You know that was actually gagging and very iconic of him.
Hurt my face in some of these.
No, for real. But I mean, I wouldn't vote against Lee.
Yeah, I wouldn't vote Lee either.
So if I'm safe, we can I guaranteed you because this is your ally that I wouldn't
Yeah.
vote against him.
So Dee Dee, yeah, just 2-0, Dee Dee goes.
It's Dee Dee because she, I mean, very obviously wants me gone. We clear the air and then she continues to come for me. So like at this point, like why not, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
But I ask that you don't use it, and in return, I just don't vote Lee out, which ultimately helps your game.
Yeah.
But it's like we're helping each other.
For sure, yeah.
Like, you know, and I mean, this is probably our last chance to do so.
Yeah, but I just kind of want to hear what they're pitching as well, because I would also feel bad if I don't hear them out and
Yeah,
only-
and you're listening
like
to me.
individually. So then at least I hear all three of you out and like go from there. And I guess my only question is, did Sean come up with this plan or what? So
Could've
the
put me
only
too,
thing that makes me nervous about doing it.
Using- not using the
not
word?
using or using. Give us 1 second. Thank you. Is Sean just trying to do this to get Dee Dee out so he could use the same story because he did flip as well.
Oh, but okay.
Like, is he using that so then he is the only one with that story going towards the end because he's been winning challenges, so I think he thinks he can win his way to the end. So, because it's just one more challenge. If you win first or second, you're in the
Yeah.
final four. So is he doing that to get out his biggest threat for the finale? So is that my best move?
She's not just Sean's biggest threat, she's my biggest threat. She's
Well, I'm just saying in terms of
everyone's.
like, I feel like she's a
She's-
big threat for sure, but like in terms of if you sat in the final 3 chairs, if Sean and Dee Dee were next to each other, they would have the same story because he did exactly what he is saying that she did.
I don't think there's much more I can do. I'm not giving up, but like I'm also not going to spiral and break down because of this. I truly just gotta wait and see. If there's a renom, we get a little bit more time to talk, and so I think I'll just have to take my chances there.
Okay, they're trying to convince me to not use it to vote you out, and Sean's really pushing it. He's like, she was in this big alliance at the final 15 that steamrolled until the 10, and then she was the first one to flip, and then now she's been running it, and I got to speak to Kira alone. So then I was thinking, and I was like, Kira, like, who came up with this plan to potentially like get Dee Dee out, like, you know? And she was like, oh, like he didn't like say what he like wanted to do. So I was like, so it's Sean's plan. So I was like, does Sean want Dee Dee to go here because he knows that he could win the Final 5 Greenhouse Challenge, be in the Final 4, have his numbers against me, and now he doesn't have to worry about you in the finale because you guys have the same story, and he could claim it all for himself.
Right.
I was like, is that what he's doing? And she's like, I honestly like don't know. I don't think so. They're like, Dee Dee's like such a big threat, and I'm like, I was like, I'm gonna hear everyone out. I'll like let you know.
Everything we did together.
Together, yeah, no. And like I'm still doing this for you. I just wanted to like I don't want to give them a straight answer. Because I feel like I keep giving straight answers and then people get lied to and then they're like, fuck. But I'm giving you a straight answer because I will use this on you. I told you I would. I swore on like fucking everything. So.
Hey,
Yeah.
one last line, please.
Yes, you're good.
Okay.
And we'll have 2. So then if one of us
And
if one of us get nominated next round, we can do the same thing.
And listen, can I tell you one thing real quick?
Yeah.
The way this, depending on what happens the next 3 rounds, I'm not exactly clear on the instructions for the seeds and who gets what.
At the end?
But I am willing to do.
Oh yeah, no, I think we should. So I said, here, we need to sit for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So I said going into this game, I would love to make history if we can make it a final 2 and us be the final 2.
I will, yes.
So I would love to do that.
Okay.
So that's a conversation we could have later.
Okay.
Who do you want to go this round, Gigi? Or
Don't
Kiera?
care.
You don't care? Okay.
I don't want Kiera to go.
Okay.
You think I
You
should?
don't think Matt is going to uproot one of them?
Oh, I do, but I still don't want her to go.
Wouldn't she go?
Probably, but I don't want her to.
What are you trying to tell me right
I'm trying to say I don't get a vote.
Huh? Yeah. But like, do you have any seeds?
No.
Oh, so we can't do anything.
We don't have
Never mind.
anything.
Never mind.
Do you have anything?
I have 2. That's only 2.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Do we think that one of those up there, who might has a seed,
I don't.
would be
I
willing
think it's
to
those.
pass it to Kiera if... Well, I mean, I know they're together.
Yeah.
But if Matthew agrees to play it on one of them.
What do you mean?
If Matthew agrees to play it on one of the 2 nominees, would the other one combine seeds
Seeds for what though?
to outbid Uproot?
I don't think so, because then I think those 3 trust each other enough to vote together and get Kiera out. Which I don't want. I do think she's played a really good game too.
Yeah, maybe we didn't think about it enough, but I mean, I didn't want to put her up originally. That would have been risky because
That's
then
why
we all could have
that's
put
what I
them
was trying
together.
to. That's what I was trying to. Okay, I mean,
It would only make sense for you to do it.
and neither of you won the seed hunt. I didn't win the seed hunt,
I didn't want to see that. We didn't.
so one of okay.
I only got 9.
I only got 5. It broke at 5. I didn't even check. I already knew I did not win because
Yeah.
yeah. But if they use up all their seeds, and I'm the only person, I don't know. I'm sure they still have more seeds, but I still at least have 2 seeds for the final part.
Yep.
Fuck.
2 seeds is good. Don't tell anyone about that.
Okay.
Tell everyone you're at 0
Okay.
if they ask.
Okay. I am shocked with where my game is at right now. I have a final 4, and within that final 4, I have a final 3. And then on the other side, I have a final 3. So I'm at the final 6. So let me just recap this. I'm in the final 6. I have a final 3 with Sean and Kiera, and I have a final 4 with the other 3. No one has seemed to clock it so far. I'm in a really good position. I was expecting it to come out this round. Somehow I'm managing to balance both sides and still play the middle. I hope people aren't pissed at me at the end of the game when they realize just how hard I've been playing from like a game perspective. I trust Sean the most right now, but I feel like I have options and I could go either way, and it's probably best for me to continue to just assess along the way and pick what makes the most sense to me. I thought I was going to get out at this round. I thought I was going to have to pick a side. Both sides wanted me to do the same thing and nominate Lee, so we'll see. But yeah, I think right now Kiera is going to go. I've loved working with Kiera this whole game. I would have, if I had to, the majority of the time, if I had to pick what would my ideal finale be, it would be Sean and Kiera.
I think Miss Stevie has played an under the radar game. She was in power from final 17, the start of the game, and continuously was in that majority. She was completely insulated, and I think that the Luke family charisma is real.
Yeah, no,
There is a reason that I flew to Louisiana to play this game on 1 week's notice.
Yeah.
If she gets up there in a final 3, the ability for her to probably switch the storyline, even if she's not the favorite going in, is huge.
For sure.
I don't think she has enemies. She's not my enemy. I still love her. I would like to give her 5 more hugs and then send her to the coffee house because I think she could win. And that's what changed it last minute. I was like, I think I have to do the risk.
Once again, we have shopped till we dropped. Holly, what's the outcome?
Once again, Uproot is purchased. This time by Matthew.
Hey, Matthew, come grab the uproot. And what would you like to do with it?
So there was a lot of conversation this round about, me using it, not using it. I let everyone kind of have their conversations with me, and I'm picking what I think is best for me, moving to the end game. So with that, I will be saving Dee Dee.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Dee Dee, you have been saved from the block. Kiera, you are the only option to go back up. Who nominated Dee Dee? Sean? Okay, so you don't get a seed, so I was just making sure it wasn't a sunflower nom. So that means Lee and Kiera are our final nominees.
So I talked to both of them. Obviously, Lee, I didn't get to talk too much. I was uncomfortable with Sean pushing it so hard because I feel like me and Sean have not been the closest. So I feel like if I got Dee Dee out here, that I was just helping Sean's game and I could be next. I mean, granted, I could still be next, but I think for me it just kind of made more sense. I don't want you gone, but it's kind of a casualty for me of what the
Funny way to
circumstances
put it.
are. Well, I'm just
It's just funny.
I'm just being honest at how I was looking at it, and I'm sorry, but that's why towards the end I was actually let me go talk to others and think of my thoughts, because I didn't want to make a decision and tell you one thing and then I came down here and kind of had the realization maybe I shouldn't.
I don't see how Dee Dee helps your game. They're gonna vote.
But if they're so worried about Dee Dee and I'm up next to her, then they should vote her out at 5. So that also helps me get to 4. So it's just there's a few things
that makes sense.
For me, it just made the most sense. And because then if they lie about it and then Dee Dee's in 4, then if she makes it to the end, they gave me every reason to vote for Dee Dee,
You're voting in Lee's direction for him to stay.
For him to stay, yes.
Okay.
I can't, after he gave me uproot, vote him out.
Okay.
Just in good faith.
If I offer you the same amount of allyship that he could give you, especially when I tell you that I think I have more pull with Ben and Sean than he will.
But that's the thing, if Lee is here and you're not, I think I have Dee Dee now since she was the house target. So then Lee is just kind of in the middle. So if Lee doesn't have pull with them, Lee would come with us. And if we save him here, that's another, because now Sean has put him up twice.
Okay.
So for me, that's just how I'm looking at it. I know you're trying to stay and trying to talk through everything, but I think honestly my mind's made up. I made the decision. We kind of knew if you went up, it was potentially
Probably me.
Yeah, most likely you.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to be honest with you about it.
Cool beans. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry.
Don't. It really sucks to get this far into just being just not good enough. So close. I didn't think I was gonna be upset. I think I am a little upset. But I won't give up. I only have 8 minutes.
Sean kind of felt the end on why he changed to DD last minute.
That he thinks DB's the threat. I do, after listening to him.
No, he makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
He makes a lot of sense.
He does.
Yeah.
And I knew all that information, but when he laid it out in a story, I was he is right.
Her game is rigged, and she beats it all.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do people think I'm a goat?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. From my perception, no.
Okay.
I feel like I'm the goat. I feel like I'm the person.
You think that you're...
Yeah, 100%. I knew going home.
I don't think there's... this whole time been not until final 8, I think people started asking questions about who can you be at the end, which I hadn't really been thinking about this whole time. And I really think a lot of people have been playing really good games.
Yeah, for sure.
For
sure.
I feel good with you. I don't see any scenario where I
Same.
don't want you
No, same.
in the finale.
100%.
Period.
100%.
Period.
It's me versus Lee. And I respect your decision.
Lee contributed to helping me the last 2 rounds, and I feel like you're working with Sean, obviously. You know, so I would be so foolish
to not vote me. Yeah.
You know, I love you so much.
I know. Nothing personal at all.
Absolutely not at all. You know, I wish we would have been in the same house from the beginning.
That would have been beautiful.
I think things would have been different.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's why Taylor Luke did it. That's why he did it.
But I truly, 1000% would have. I truly, every time I was trying to work with you, I was so sincere that I wanted to. Yeah. So I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's the way the cookie crumbles, and it's what happens. But thank you for being honest, and that's it. I just wanted to be able to be one-on-one, and to have these conversations, and to no bad blood. Are you gonna cry? It's okay. Just give you. It's okay. I know, and it's okay. I'm not upset. I'm not upset at all.
I wasn't gonna lie to you, so
I don't want you to be, and I that's why I was like, I saw you and I was like, okay, let's talk.
Okay, I love you.
I love you.
One more hug.
I'm fine. I just needed a minute. I'm keeping you, and I told her that, and that's why it's.
No, it's heartbreaking. Like, you know, it's at that point in the game, like, where we've all connected with each other.
I know, and she kept like trying to give me a reason. She's like, I don't think Sean or Lee is as close to Sean and Ben, and I'm like, well, that's another thing to keep Lee for me. Yeah. And I'm like, if they're so against Dee Dee, like, why would I get rid of Dee Dee when she could be nominated against me next round and then she'll go home? But I was just like, I'm sorry, and she kept fighting. I just felt bad.
You said she confided in you?
No, she like was fighting like so hard to stay, and I just feel so bad.
Like, she's a great gamer.
I didn't cry all game until now.
It's all no, because you respect great gameplay. Like, you understand. Like, you respect people fighting, and it's just like, unfortunately, the fight is not enough.
Yeah, no, and it's like, I feel so comfortable with you, and I feel so comfortable with Dee Dee now. Ben tried to be shady.
Yeah, so I don't see it.
Yeah, so I don't know, like, next round, like, I hope I'm a flower next round.
No, we need it.
Just so I'm safe.
We need it.
We
need it.
I have 2 seeds still. I have to give her 1. So, and then you have 1. So at least going into the finale right now, we have the seeds and they don't. Yeah. So if we get in the greenhouse, I think if it's 2 of us, I think we go for the seeds. But if we have the seeds, we can make it so it's only us 2 in the end. So if Dee Dee gets 5th, and then it's us 2 and those 2, if we have all the seeds, we split them evenly between us, and we give them to each other, and we go to the end, and they get eliminated. It would be a final 2 instead of a final 3. Okay. If 2 of us are in the greenhouse, we need 1 flower, and 1 of us needs to get the 2 seeds. Don't take both flowers.
Okay,
because we need the seeds for the end.
We need seeds.
For the end. But that's only if 2 of us are in the greenhouse. If all 3 of us are in the greenhouse, great.
Great.
But if 2 of us are, no matter what your placement
Someone
is.
needs seeds.
Yes, so we need to get the seeds.
Okay.
Because we need them to uproot and for the finale.
Right.
All right, hello. Here we are at another banishment ceremony. Lee and Kiara, you are this round's final nominees. At the end of this ceremony, one of you will be joining the jury roundtable.
Oh.
All right. Each of you get one last chance to make a plea to your fellow players. Lee, you're first.
Okay, just want to say that I have enjoyed playing this game with you guys all. I'm just hoping that the 2 voters let you guys keep your word and just keep me. I would appreciate it so much. And yeah, Kiara, I think you did great. Unfortunately, it has to be me or you, but you know.
All right, Kiara, you're up.
I'm not mad at all. I know that y'all came to play a game, and that's exactly what I came to do too. So how could I be hypocritical? And this is me like I know I don't know y'all outside of the game, and if y'all did, y'all would know that this is so genuine, so I hope y'all think it's that way too. But I'm not upset. I'm not upset. And like I said, I came to play a game, y'all came to play a game. I will say, as a potential jury member, it's not going to be easy to get my vote. You're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to convince me, because things have been said to my face before, and I'm still on the block again and again and again and again. So, but I'm not upset. But that's the name of the game. You got to work for that win. So I'm gonna put you to work like the worker bees you are. I'm the queen, by the way.
All right, thank you both. And with that, it is time to banish. Dee, first, come to me.
I think it's not shocking, but I am voting Kiara out. I'm keeping Lee, who is in my top 3 alliance. We had a top 4, but our 4th person has been sketchy. Sketchy in his trust of me, even though he should have fully trusted me. We have to get in that fucking greenhouse next. And hopefully that works out well. But regardless, I'm going in. I came in today fighting. I thought I was going home last night. And no matter what happens, I'm so happy where I am right now. And honestly, if I go home next, or even if I make it in the final 2 or 3, this is amazing. And if I win, it would be amazing. But even if I don't even know that, because if I'm on the side of Matthew, I would be happy for both of us. It would be so nice if it was a tie, honestly. So I am banishing Kiara.
Thank you. All right. Talk us through your vote.
If I talk too much, I will cry again, so I'm voting for Kiara. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. If I announce the result of the vote, the banished player will say their goodbyes, pack up their belongings, walk out that door, and join the jury roundtable. By a vote of 2-0. Kiara, you have been banished from the greenhouse. Thank you so much for playing.
No, okay. Last time I couldn't even look at the people in the face when they voted me out because I was such a blindside. So I really am just appreciative that we got to be honest about it. Like for my anxiety, for my mental health. Thank you for just telling me. So, and thank you for cutting the conversations off at the couch because.
It's good that you benefited from that too.
Yeah, but then it bit me in the ass and now I'm salty. Anyways, I'm gonna attempt to do.
Oh my god.
Alright, hello players, it is time for your last greenhouse competition. Here's how it works. We have 19 questions about the game you've been playing for the last 2 days. You'll be taking it like a quiz. And I will put the questions on the screen. You will write down your answers, and when you are ready to turn in, put it face down on this piece of furniture right here. And so it'll go by best score or fastest to turn in if it's a tie. Does this make sense? You do not have to answer every question. I will grade whatever you put down. Okay?
Is there penalties for wrong answers?
There are no penalties for wrong answers. Okay, is everyone ready and comfortable with the rules? Yeah. Okay, Fierce. I will scroll down to show all the questions and I will zoom in to make it as big as possible. Here we go. 4 5 greenhouse. No green thumb in place, so this is it.
Like, it's egotistical, but I have been a major part of this game. Ani said they needed to get me out when she left at Final 8, and I have only gotten stronger and had more moves. I green thumbed into first place because of exactly the scenario that we saw with Kiara. I understand that it was scary, but having 2 seeds in that scenario did not guarantee safety. And I have to play my game, and I had to guarantee myself safety in that round. Now that we've gotten into this final 5, it is Dee, who I tried to throw under the bus a little bit last round to some people, Lee, Matthew, myself, and Ben. The only ways that I think I can stay safe is if Ben and I are top 2. Otherwise, one of Ben and I in the greenhouse, the other one not, gets the seeds to bid for Uproot so that we guarantee that one of us is voting.
I wasn't sure if I was going to make it this far into the game. I kind of figured somebody would drag me and they probably would consider me to be like a GOAT, but I feel like I've stepped up my game a lot coming into day 2 and I feel like I have some impressive moves on my resume that I feel confident enough that I would do well and can be a contender to win this game. Right now I feel like there are bigger targets to me, like who would go this round. Like I don't see me going this round because I have connections with 3 of the players in the final 5, and I do trust them that like nothing shady would happen. So yeah, it's just a matter of like how do I get to the end, just trying to understand that format and understand everything that's going on. I'm hoping I'm able to get into the greenhouse, but that test was really hard. I blinked on a lot of names, so I'm not confident that I will be in it, but we'll see. Ideally, I would like to go to the end with Matthew and Ben, and I feel like I have a good chance at beating them.
I am so happy to have made the final 5 coming in today. I did not think I was going to. I was telling Dee Dee and Lee we need to, if we're in the greenhouse and have 2 of the 3 of us in there, or even all 3, get the seeds because we need the seeds for next round. I know you should never think too far ahead, but like we need to make sure that we have the seeds over the other 2 so that way we could decide who's in the finale. I'm really happy with my gameplay. Day 1 I felt very weird. I didn't think that I was gonna last very long, and I was freaking out when I got nominated round 2. And at the end of the night, I was dead ass tired, but I woke the fuck up. I clocked the power dynamic with Lee, and we came into day 2 ready to fight, and it has worked. So for anyone that is watching, that is out there, that is gonna play a future season, just because going into a day with 10 people and there's a 5-person alliance, it doesn't mean that you can't beat the 5-person alliance.
Hi, Greenhouse fans. It has been a long 2 days. I have been here for less than 48 hours. Wow. We just did the Final 5 challenge. I was not sure if there'd be like a game history challenge. I asked someone and they said sometimes. I didn't study anything. Yeah, I just gotta hope for the best right now. I don't feel like anyone has seeds right now except for me. I could be wrong. And I still feel like I'm really good.
Wow, that was hard. First of all, that was embarrassing. I usually have such a great memory, but like I couldn't even think of a name to write, much less who in competitions I competed in. I could not think. Wow. Which is part of the game, and not being able to think clearly and not being able to eat and all of that. But that's embarrassing. I am so sorry, Taylor. I'm sorry. Wow. So I hope my team did better than me because I fucking sucked. If my team did well, I feel good. I really hope that, I hope Matthew pulled it off. I hope that Lee pulled it off. But if they didn't, it's not good.
First, which player was never a final nominee? Benjamin, who was never nominated.
Unfortunately, Benjamin, I am going to Venus flytrap you. I think you're a great competitor. I would have loved to see you like play more. I'm sorry, it's just the way the chips fell.
Number 2, who used the second fly trap? That's Lee F.
I think this person is an incredible competitor, and I love you so much as a person. I have to take out Sarah Cat.
Number 3, the first person who got 2 flowers from the greenhouse, that's Maddie M.
Damn, nice.
The first person nominated twice was Mickey. Round 1 and round 2. Sorry, girl. Person fly trap from Singular House, that is Sarah Catherine.
I have to take out Sarah Cat.
Who had cats named Ruby and Seymour? That's Allie.
Fun fact about me is I have 2 cats. Their names are Ruby and Seymour. They're the loves of my life. I'm here for them.
Which player did not show up? Everyone say hi, Kareem.
Hi, Kareem.
I was ready to say we had no drops the day before but here we are at 17 instead of 18. So I did have Kareem from season 6 slated to come, but he could no longer make it. Everyone, moment of silence. That'll get cut. For this challenge, we will be doing a tournament bracket. Because we do not have a perfect 16, everyone say, hi, Kareem.
Hi, Kareem.
One person will be getting a bye. Okay, number 8. The first person to get sunflower twice. That was Ani. Shout out. Next up, the only day 2 player who did not get a flower power, that was John Michael. Number 10.
I thought it meant.
The first person nominated 3 different times. That is Maddie M. Number 11. Who had their vote blocked more than once? Kiara. Next one. The first person voted out unanimously. Sorry, Allie.
It was great to play with you guys all. I will say I did give Matthew a seed, so it wouldn't be 5-0, so that was not in good faith.
I told them all that I was going to do that.
Okay, cool.
Who was the first person voted out after the houses merged? Mickey. Next. In the endurance, our prize round, the Arizona Tea round, who won Tulip? That's Ani. Alright. Ani grabs the Tulip. I'm sorry, Maddie. You get one of the auto noms. Bad day to be Maddie. Cat, you're up.
I will definitely be stealing, but I'm not quite sure. So, question for clarification.
Yes.
So for Tulip in this round, do they get to block 4 votes?
No, they will only block for the final 13 eliminations.
So there are no block votes in the auto nom?
Correct.
One. Okay. Okay. I'm going to steal the rose.
All right. So Kiara, you must grab an auto nom. Number 15. Which 2 players had the blue pots? That was Joda Lee and Lee F.
Oh.
Next up. Number 16. Who had the most votes to be eliminated at one banishment ceremony? That is Maddie L.
Oh, I kind of forgot, yeah.
Yeah. That was, everybody voted except the nominees, so there were a lot of votes out there. Number 17. Who was the first person eliminated after a tied vote? Noah. It's actually the first in the entire series. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
Number 18. From their fun fact, who was known for swimming on the rug as a child? That's Maddie L.
Oh.
It was fierce.
That's something else.
Number 19. Who was the first person to lose an elimination vote by 1 vote? That was Joda Lee. All right, so here are the scores. Sean scored 11 points. Matthew scored 11 points. Ben scored 14 points.
Oh, wow.
Lee scored 5 points.
I'm so embarrassed.
And Dee Dee scored 6 points. So, first place is Ben, second place is Sean, third place is Matthew. Please meet me in the library for the flower picking ceremony. All right, here we are at the last flower picking ceremony of the Greenhouse Season 8. Congratulations to all 3 of you. Would you like to chat before we go?
I'm assuming I'm going to get 2 seeds again, unless you guys don't want a power or like a flower, but I think...
I'm going for sunflower.
Okay.
Then I will probably take rose.
Rose, okay, so I will take 2 seeds again.
All right. Matthew takes 2 seeds.
I would have taken a flower.
Okay, Ben, will you steal or claim?
I am going to steal.
Since we've done that once before. Yes. I love the rose.
Which means the final standings for the week. Ben is sunflower, Sean is rose, and Matthew gets 2 seeds. Let's go straight to the nomination ceremony.
Okay.
Alright, here we are at the final 5 nomination ceremony. We're getting right to it because it's all about the auction this round. Sunflower, Ben, you must name the first nominee. That person will get a seed. Please stand and announce your decision.
I only have 3 options, unfortunately. You'll get a seed, so hopefully maybe this is considered a nice thing. But I am going to choose to nominate Lee.
All right, Lee, you have been nominated for banishment, but you do get a seat. Please have a seat. All right, Sean, there's a second vacancy. There are 2 options. Stand and announce who is nominated.
I really want to stand by my word, and I said I would put this person up as the rose. I just waited around. Matt.
All right, Matthew, you have been nominated. Please have a seat. Which means Lee and Matthew are nominated going into the auction. Meet me in the library. Hello, Final Five. It is time for the last auction of the season. Holly, kick us off.
Okay, so we have seed count, uproot. That's it.
All right, and I'm going to put 15 minutes on the clock. No matter what, we will be going to a banishment at the end of the auction. So I'll give you more time as you need, but there's only so much to do here, so good luck.
Alright, so I do owe you a seed back because I told you I would give you one.
Okay.
So you'll be at just one. Okay, and I have 3. But I think we shouldn't bid.
Right.
Because that'll...
Right.
And if
And
we...
then we keep seats.
I don't want to bid because we all have 4.
Right.
And we could tie it potentially between us. So as long as they don't have bench votes, then we should be fine. Because like we need seeds for the final round.
Right, and I want to be...
Yeah, I want it to be us. Because it's been like that since the beginning. I know I turned at one point, but it wasn't like for like bad reasons. It was just like I was kind of stuck between rock and a hard place with the vote. That was like one of the harder votes.
Yes.
And we've been great this whole day.
And hopefully they don't want to use seats.
I'm gonna talk to everyone. Obviously, I don't want to leave anyone out. It's the...
I trust you the most of the 3. That's why I wanted to make sure you had a seat. I'm pretty sure there's enough seats to do an uproot, and I'm pretty sure, obviously you guys are the ones voting, right? Whoever gets uprooted, but I think Dee Dee goes home here. I trust Matt is with us. I could be wrong.
Okay. I mean, it wouldn't be smart to advance Dee Dee in finals.
As long as one of you uproots and votes out Dee Dee. I felt Matt was genuine with us.
I'm down to ride this for the final 3.
Yeah, I would be down with that.
Are you?
Yeah.
Because it would be so good if the 3 people that clock the power dynamic of the majority alliance made it to the end after they should have went home.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to lock it in with y'all.
Locking it in.
Period.
Love it.
Perfect. Do you think there's a concern that he was not genuine with
No,
us?
I feel like he is genuine.
Okay.
Like, I mean, he's mentioned it to me, but like him talking to Dee Dee, it's like...
Who pulled who?
He pulled Dee Dee.
So my thing is, if like Lee bids, then obviously I'm gonna bid. Well, I guess if Lee bids, I don't know, because I would feel comfortable next to Dee Dee on the block.
Are you considering just staying on the block?
I don't know. That's a hard thing because I don't want to stay and then get sent home. But also I don't want 0 seeds for the final 4 and then I'm just useless and get 4th. So I'm kind of stuck between. Am I potentially getting 5th, or am I potentially, being useful in the final 4? And that's like the hardest part right now.
Do you think anyone's going to target you at the final 4?
I don't know. That's the hard thing because like I feel like Sean might.
Did you agree with Sean's statement about Dee Dee being like the biggest threat?
I could see it, but also he's saying that because it directly affects him. I told Kiara this.
Yeah.
I want you to think about it as well.
I'll be honest, I do think Dee Dee is the biggest threat.
I think she is the biggest threat as well, but his reasoning was she was in that powerful alliance of like 5 or whatever from the final 15 that was also in the 8, but so was he, and he said she was the first to flip from it coming into day 2, but he also flipped. He has the same exact game.
I think they're both 1 and 2 biggest threats.
Yeah, they have the same exact game, and he wanted Dee Dee out last round because he wanted his life easier for now. And I did not want to do his dirty work because I feel like if I'm, like, I thought if I was here and nominated with Dee Dee, then Dee Dee would just go. So, and I told Kiara that as well. I was like, it makes more sense for me because if Sean is targeting Dee Dee and, everyone is on the same page, then it should be her. But obviously we're not up against each other, so...
If things stay the same, I don't know what Dee Dee would do, but I do think Dee Dee and Sean are the biggest threats to win at the end.
Yeah.
Is what I think.
Which sucks because one of them are going to make it.
They're not. If we get one out now, one out next.
But, we would have to uproot, yeah.
Well, we just need seeds next round. I don't think
but there's
Sean
no...
has anything right now.
But if I use 3, Lee will have seeds. And you'll have seeds, and that's it.
Yeah, and Sean doesn't have seeds.
Oh yeah, and I guess we just don't give it to Sean, and then the 3 of us go.
Then we just make sure.
So let me talk to Lee and see kind of what he was thinking.
That's where my headspace is at.
That's smart. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. So let me...
I think they're the biggest.
For sure.
Okay.
For sure. And I feel like me, you, and Lee have played very similar games.
Yep.
And I think I would love to go to the end with the 3 of you. I said it before.
We made our deal.
We played like
on me and you specifically, like, we're kind of not talking in the beginning, like opposite sides, and then we worked together, found out that we were not
that was
top dogs.
Even crazy how it happened. It was like very end of night one.
Yeah. So yeah, I've said it since earlier when we talked about it.
At the end of the day, like, this is your decision. What
so I'm gonna talk to Lee
that's
and
my
see
thought
what
process.
he's thinking and kind of what he has.
Okay.
Let's just say, if he bid and he like gave it to Dee Dee, would I just be like eliminated?
No.
Okay.
There, at Final 5, whoever plays it comes off the block.
Okay.
Whoever buys it doesn't have to use it.
Okay.
If one of the 3 eligible people plays it, the other 2 are the final noms.
Got it.
So Matthew can't save Dee Dee.
Okay, got it.
Matthew
He
can
can
save
only save
himself.
himself.
He can buy it and make sure that neither of you play it.
I feel like he's probably gonna stay on the block. Like, if he doesn't bid, do you have a seat?
No.
It would be crazy to take Dee Dee to the end. I need to chat with him.
Did you chat with him?
Because
you
I
bring that
feel
up
like
to
he's
Ben?
worried about the finale.
He's worried about winning?
Not winning, but like having seeds and stuff to distribute. Dee Dee would just win the game.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I do have a question for you, though.
You have a question for me?
Yes. Do you have any seeds?
I have literally nothing.
Fuck. Okay. Okay.
I have had nothing since I bought Green Thumb.
Okay.
Because I have been in the greenhouse.
Okay.
So we're going to have 2 seeds.
I think they have more, even if
one of them.
Even if an uproot is bought. I'm gonna have to try to get them to give me.
That's a problem for me, though. That's also a problem for you, I think.
Mm-hmm. I think it could be a problem for me, yeah.
They can't tie it.
Oh, they can't tie it. They won't. Okay.
I don't think there's any way that they have enough
they don't
seeds
have
to tie it without
I
you.
was worried that they could just get each other to the final 2.
I think they'd have to tie it. I don't think they have enough.
Yeah, you're right.
There's no way they have like 4 seeds or 6 seeds.
You're right. You're
if
right.
they uproot.
I have a theory that they put me up
To
instead of
flush
Dee
their
Dee.
votes.
Yeah. How many seats do you have?
2.
2? Okay. Because the thing that I'm worried about is
finale.
Because if I have no seeds, then I'm pointless. Like, I could uproot myself, but then I'm just nothing next round. But I don't want to be sitting next to you at the end of the week.
When?
But I also... Now? Yeah, this week, because I want us to go. Me and Ben were just talking, and granted, he's trying to get his way to the end.
How many
both
seats
ways.
does Ben have?
2 or 3.
Okay.
I don't want to be on the block next to you at the end of the week. I would prefer, honestly, probably if Dee Dee went home, just because, like...
She needs to go home now.
Yeah, and I'm just worried that, like, we need Sean out next.
No, 100%. But we have to uproot.
Yeah, I know, and...
Would you prefer me to uproot? Do you want to give me 1 seed and you keep...
Dee Dee will know that I gave. So I think regardless, it's going to come back on me if it does happen. Which
So you'd rather just uproot?
I think because I don't want it to be... It sucks. Because this is where... It sucks because if Sean was an option, it would be so easy. But now it's down to y'all, and I feel like me and Dee Dee have been working together kind of since the beginning. But we had a falling off for a minute, and then we came back together.
Yeah.
And with you, like, we've been pretty good since the beginning, and then, like, we really started off last night and have killed it the rest of this.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like what I am thinking, and that's where I'm lost. So I'm like, obviously you want to stay, obviously she wants to stay, obviously I want to stay.
I just think Dee Dee, if she gets to the end, she wins hands down. Like, everybody goes home. Like, I get it, you guys like have a connection, but you know, we came to play a game. Like, it's a difficult decision, and I hate that it's like us 3 because...
So if I bid on uproot, since she has 1 or 2, I don't know.
Yeah.
If she pulls you in to be like, oh, we could do it, and like,
I'm not. I want to go to the end with you.
And we were saying it, or like,
we literally were talking about like the finale. It sucks because we have to like flush votes and stuff.
But yeah, that's why I was like, oh, I wish I got second.
Yeah.
I would have turned it in any faster. I was like checking answers.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt, and I'll piss another person off. But
Just don't let Dee Dee
I know.
sway you.
I know.
She's really good.
I'm probably just gonna tell her that yeah.
Okay.
I'm in a shitty position.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you two are my closest two. And I just don't know. Like, I'm good with you. Like, I was telling him, I've been good with you. Like, I was good with you, and then we kind of had our rocky moment, and then we were back to good with Lee. I didn't really talk to him in the beginning, but then, like, we've just been, like, upwards since then, so it's, like, really hard. I just wish Sean wouldn't have won.
Did you just give him a seat?
No. I'm deciding right now if I want to uproot or not, because I just don't know, like, what...
And they have seats. Please don't.
I know.
Please don't.
I would like to call it.
Okay, give me 2 seconds, please.
Please.
I don't want to be like foolish and, you know, not uproot and then, you know, go in 5th. But also I'm having the issue because, like, I'm going to go into 4 with nothing, so I'm going to kind of be pointless. But I don't know, it's just hard because I feel like... Sorry. I do really want to go to the end with you. I've been saying it. I do, like, mean it, but, like, I wanted to go with, like, Lee as well, so that, like, if 3 was an option, yes, but I really did want to do the 2. But I think seed-wise, we won't have it regardless, because they have 4 together. Because Lee has 2 and Ben has 2, and Lee would give it to them. So it wouldn't tie between us. It would either tie 1 and 1, or they would have power. So
I mean,
I don't want to do it. I don't, but, like, my head and my heart are telling me 2 different things.
please, come on.
I know, and I feel so bad because I've fucking lied to, like, everyone at some point.
And the final 2 would be iconic.
But we don't have
and
enough.
How do we?
Because Lee's gonna give his 2 to Ben, and we only have 4 together, and Ben has 2. So it would be a tie between one of us and one of them. I just think I'm getting 5th or 4th, and I'd rather get 4th than 5th. So I think I'm gonna uproot and vote you.
All right. Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Right now, it doesn't mean a whole lot.
I know, and I get. This is twice now that, like, I've been
I
good.
know.
I know.
But you know, you learn. So. Wow.
I hate this so
wow.
much.
Okay. Wow. Okay. No more pinkies. You know, wow.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna bid 3 on uproot.
Oh, okay. We have a bid. Matthew bid 3 on uproot.
All right.
And with that, that's the end of the auction. Unless anyone else has anything to say.
Anybody?
Okay, and that's the end of the auction. Okay, Matthew has purchased uproot for 3. Yes, Matthew has taken himself off and will be the sole voter. So that means our final noms will be Dee Dee and Lee. Matthew.
Who nominated Matthew?
I did.
Okay, so there's no extra seat from this.
Nope.
I don't know.
I'm leaving this to Sean.
It is time for the final 5 banishments from the greenhouse. Season 8. Dee Dee and Lee, you are this round's final nominees. At the end of the ceremony, one of the 2 of you will be joining the jury roundtable. But before Matthew casts the sole vote to banish, you will each get a chance to make one final plea. Dee Dee, you're first.
Thank you. I don't know that it's gonna do any good because I think it's a done deal already, but you know, you can play this game any way you want. You can play it honest, you can play it conniving. It's a game ultimately. For me, the way going forward is to have as much integrity as possible, because that's how you got to the end. You know, when you've worked for someone from the beginning, even through trials and tribulations, and the trust still kept coming back, and I still did everything I fucking said I would do for you. It's just a huge slap in the face. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do in jury, but wow, I have a new enlightenment in this game. I did leave my seed. So you'll be able to see who got it. Okay?
Thank you. Lee, you're next.
I just want to say, like, it's down to the wire. We've all played this game closely together.
And I don't want to be here with Lee. I love him.
You know, I absolutely adore you as well.
This is not ideal.
Yeah. I just think, you know what we talked about, and I would just love if you, like, kept your word to me and not eliminate me here.
All right. With that, it's time for the decision. Matthew, you have the sole vote to banish here. Please stand and make your decision.
So this game has been really hard because I came in and I didn't feel like I was in a good position. And at the end of day one, I feel like that really changed, which I'm so thankful for all of you going into today, because we did that. Everyone has deals, and I know I've made a lot of people mad. I've made deals and broken them immediately, long term. I know that you know part of my game, but you don't know everything. Just because, it's so, crazy and there's so many things to do. I have to break a word here, no matter what. I did not want to do this. For almost, all of you, I did not want to do this. But I obviously want to get to the end. I have to stick with my deal of the people that I think I can make the finale with, and I think I have a good shot with, regardless if it's me or them, because I think we both played very similarly, and I don't think there's a one-up. So Dee Dee, I'm sorry, I have to send you home.
All right, Dee Dee, you have been banished from the greenhouse game.
And listen, good job. I'm glad. Honestly, I just said before this round, I was glad to be here. Fifth is amazing. But let me tell you, y'all gonna have to work hard, because right now I know who I'm voting for to win. So.